What happens to your spirit after death? Death is one certainty that unites every living soul. But what happens after the final breath leaves your body? Is there peace, or does the journey truly begin? A young man named Kelvin received a call that would haunt him forever. A woman had been in a car accident on an abandoned stretch of highway. By the time Kelvin arrived, she was already gone. Her body lay still, but her eyes seemed to follow him. As he loaded her lifeless body into the ambulance, a whisper brushed past his ear.
"Help me!"
Kelvin froze. He was alone, wasn't he? Shaking it off as his imagination, he continued, but the whispers grew louder, more desperate. As he drove through the empty roads, the rearview mirror began to fog, and for a split second, he saw her reflection, staring back at him, her lips moving, though her body hadn't stirred.
"Don't let me go!"
Terrified, Kelvin slammed on the brakes. He turned around, but the stretcher was empty. The woman's body had vanished. Heart pounding, he called his dispatcher, but the line crackled with static. Amid the interference, a chilling voice came through. "She wasn't ready. Neither are you." From that night, Kelvin was never the same. He would hear footsteps in his apartment, see shadows darting in the corners of his vision, and every night, at precisely 3 a.m., the sound of her voice would echo through his room.
"Don't let me go!"
Kelvin's life ended 2 days later. He was found dead in his home, clutching the same stretcher, where the woman's body had lain. His face was frozen in terror, his mirror fogged with a single message: "You should have helped me." His spirit still roams that lonely highway, searching for answers, warning others of the horror that awaits when a spirit is left behind. We delve into the unseen world, the realm of the spirit, where reality bends and horror lurks in the shadows. Are you ready to confront the unknown? The last breath cut to a montage of various people experiencing their final moments. A hospital bed, a car crash, a serene elderly person surrounded by family. A faint white mist escapes their bodies. Scientists call it the cessation of life, but many, who have walked the line between life and death, describes it as a moment, a feeling, a sudden detachment from their bodies. They see themselves, lying motionless, hear the sobs of loved ones, and feel an overwhelming pull, like gravity, but not of this world. This, they say, is the beginning. Some call it the soul, others refer to it as consciousnesses, but whatever it is, it doesn't linger, and where it goes depends on much more than you might think. Ancient texts and near-death experiences agree that, after death, the spirit arrives at a crossroads. This is not just a metaphor. Many who have been revived from clinical death speak of seeing a blinding light at one end, and something much darker at the other. But not all spirits are invited into the light. For those who carry the weight of unresolved sins, or unbroken curses, the journey takes a darker turn. Legends across cultures tell of spirits lost in limbo, unable to move forward, haunted by their past deeds. Every religion speaks about life after death. The Bible describes standing before God's throne. The Egyptians believed the heart would be weighed against the feather of truth. But what if this judgment isn't just symbolic? What if, in those fleeting moments after death, your entire life is played out, every secret sin, every hidden virtue, exposed, cut to a montage of people's lives, flashing before their eyes, acts of kindness, betrayal, love, and cruelty? And what if you don't pass the test? Stories from the other side suggest something chilling. Those who fail the judgment may not rest. They become trapped. Shadows in our world, bound by regret, consumed by vengeance. The spirit world. The scene transitions to a bustling spirit realm. Some spirits ascend into light, while others fade into darkness. In the distance, ghostly figures wander, their eyes empty and hollow. But the afterlife is not just about punishment or reward. It is a world teeming with activity. Spirits who pass into the light often report feelings of indescribable peace, reunion with loved ones, and the presence of divine beings. Yet those who remain in darkness, they speak of coldness, isolation, and endless torment. Could this explain the phenomenon of ghosts? Some believe these restless spirits are trapped between realms, their unfinished business, chaining them to the mortal world. But not all spirits are harmless. Stories abound of malevolent entities, spirits twisted by anger, wreaking havoc on the living. So what happens to your spirit after death? The truth is, we may never fully know, until we take that final journey ourselves. But one thing is certain, how you live your life echoes in eternity. Will you ascend to the light, or will you be one of the shadows lingering, forever watching, forever waiting? If this video has left you with real value, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of life, death, and beyond. And if you have any question or your idea about this, feel free to drop in the comment. Together we keep growing.